Hello, hello. My name is Jose, and I'm back again on Hear Me Raw with another video. So I'm out here. It's been a couple of days since I've went out to nature. I don't go as often as I used to. Been working a lot, but it's not an excuse. Cause coming out here today, never been much of a runner, but I do like to run. But mostly, I like to run when I'm in nature. When I'm in nature, I get out here. I'm like, man, I want to run. If I'm out in nature with a friend and they got a dog and I'm walking the dog, you already know I'm running with the dog. We're gonna have a great time. But like running in the streets on asphalt is very unappealing to me. Running a marathon is very unappealing to me. But I love to run out in nature. I love to run in the woods. I love to be in the woods. I think it's very calming. And I'm thinking morning runs would be a great way to start the day, especially now that it's getting cold and it's going to be a little bit harder to come out to nature. But guess what? Experiencing different temperatures is good for us. Being outside even when it's cold is still good for us. We have to expose ourselves to the cold. We have to give our bodies something to do. We can't be so complacent. Let's not allow ourselves to become so totally domesticated that we can't even do regular functions. Like we can't even be human anymore. Like our postures and everything is all off, out of whack, and we're just like, it doesn't matter what it is, we're messing it up. I'm not gonna cuss because I feel like if I cuss too much they're gonna demonetize this video. um, but yeah, try to do your best to try to make it part of your day to come out to nature. If you got a kid, bring your kid with you. Find some type of way to get some nature at least a couple times a week. um, I was saying, like, it's great. We should be envisioning a world. We've seen so many possibilities of things happening around us. If you go out to nature, if you travel the world, you see so many things happening. You're just like, wow. Rather than just being in one place your whole life and then just staying there, you actually travel and see what's out there, and you actually experience. And you not only do it physically, but you do it internally as well, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. You travel the realms within yourself. Because if you look at the universe, right? You look at even science has seen that when they zoom in on the human skin, and when they zoom out into the galaxy, what they see is that they look like as within, so without, as above, so below. So there are universes out there, but there are also universes in here. You're multidimensional. You're a multidimensional being. So there's a lot that's possible in this realm, and we have to explore it. As in Moana, they figured out, like, they're people, they were explorers, they were travelers, and they stopped traveling because they got afraid. Something had happened, and they couldn't travel anymore. And Moana was really the only one brave enough to, like, wanting to travel, wanting to risk it, and wanting to end it so they can get back to their roots, get back to where they come from. So we got to get back to traveling, man. We Capitalism got us hooked on buying a lot of stuff. Now a lot of people are buying less stuff and they're working on traveling more. And that's a beautiful thing. Traveling more will be beautiful. Now, if you're traveling more, you can get a better, accurate picture of the world rather than seeing the world as being put in front of you on social media or the news, especially with the news. Holy crap! I love the internet now because now you can actually find people that are living in these places, and you can get a more in-depth look, and you can see people for who they are rather than who they are portrayed to be. So traveling is lit, is absolutely lit. Um, but yeah, we definitely have to make it a thing of getting out, exploring nature, doing it in the safest way possible. Um, but also testing ourselves, testing our limits, and seeing what the human body can do. Because it can do a lot of things. Our bodies are pretty resilient. We've gotten so obsessed with the technology that we use, and we prize it. We spend so much money on it, so much time. We know how these things work and things like that. We do all this stuff, but a lot of us don't even know how to eat right, how to take care of our bodies, how to breathe correctly, how to stand correctly, how to sit correctly, how to be. We have no idea how to. We haven't read the manual of this right here, and in this journey, something that beautiful that's come to me, as well as something beautiful that come to me that's really piqued my interest. Of course, is yoga. Yoga is beautiful. It's amazing, and I feel like when you open up yourself to these energies once again, and you're exploring these different aspects of yourself, you're gonna need a tool because so much energy is gonna come through you. You're gonna need a tool in order to be able to ground yourself. And yoga is it. Yoga is that tool because yoga is gonna incorporate meditation. It's gonna incorporate healthier eating. It's gonna incorporate non-violence. The 8 limbs of yoga. The first one is non-violence. It's gonna incorporate discipline and other things. So it's gonna incorporate a lot of things. Um, you know, what's that one sin? I'm thinking the word. The gluttony. Gluttony. It's gonna help people to relax. It's gonna help people to not be so focused on material things. But with yoga, we can still do everything that we're doing now. We can just do it in a more efficient way. It's all about it's all about the way that we do things. Right now you can take the most innocent thing, like just think about chocolate, right? If you're buying chocolate from Nestle, you know what you're supporting. Nestle will not admit, they will not prove that their chocolate does not come from child labor. They will not do it because they said it will cost too much money. That's what's happening. Something innocent. We just had Halloween, lots of chocolate being given out, and most of that chocolate could be tied to child labor. you know. So we're over here giving our kids all this candy that was made from the hard work and labor of other kids in other countries. And thanks to the internet, more and more this kind of stuff is being brought to the light. And it's what you have to do. You have to share this message. You can't be quiet. You might get bullied and things like that, but you cannot be quiet. This is the truth that needs to be out there, that needs to be spread, because we have this information, we know this, and if you have a cell phone, you have internet, you have all this, you're watching this, and you are pretty well off, I would say. You got a lot of tools that you can use to inspire change, and start guiding your own ship, through this universe. Even though like we're here in this, like, we might be amazed, like when we see like stars out there. Guess what? We're stars to somebody else. We're a star to somebody else, and we got a lot of stars here. We are made of stardust. So remember that we are magical, and we're all in this together. We're all connected, and we are working on creating an intergalactic family here. Intergalactic family. We're going above race and all this stuff. It's an intergalactic, man. Intergalactic family. We're all one, man. I love you guys. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel for more videos like this one if you haven't already. Hit me up in the comment section below. Share this video to anybody who you know that needs to hear it as we go through this expansion here, because we're all expanding. We're forever expanding. The consciousness is always expanding, and we never stop. Never stop. And we never get bored either, because it's always different. It always changes. It's never the same. I love you guys, man. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Remember, like and subscribe, share this video, and let me know what you think in the comment section below.